Hello, everybody. Good morning, good evening. Hope everybody's blessed today. Me again, Russell Mills. Today is Wednesday, um, July 23rd, 2025. Just heard about the passing of Malcolm Jamal Warner. I'm going to play some clips like I usually do. Um, let's get rolling here.
A stunning death of actor Malcolm Jamal Warner, who rose to fame. You know that face. He still looks exactly like Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show. Investigators say in Costa Rica, he drowned after getting caught in a rough current. ABC's Victor Akindo joins us live from San Jose in Costa Rica with the latest. Victor, it is just something I think that hit everybody because we all grew up with the Huxtables.
You're right. You either watched them grow up or you grew up with them. So overnight, here's the latest that we heard from Costa Rica's Red Cross. They're the ones that responded to the beach where this happened. When they arrived, they said that two bystanders pulled two men. Sorry about that. It's a little loud here in San Jose. Pulled two men from the water. One of them was in critical condition. The other was Malcolm Jamal Warner. Tragically, the beloved actor died at the scene.
Yes, this is Theodore Huxtable.
This morning, fans around the country mourning the tragic loss of The Cosby Show star Malcolm Jamal Warner.
She will always be my son. Thanks, Dad.
The 54-year-old actor was reportedly on vacation when authorities say he accidentally drowned in the Caribbean Sea at this beach in Limon, Costa Rica, Sunday afternoon. A first responder from the Red Cross saying Warner and another man were swept away by a strong current, which is common in that area. Bystanders tried to rescue Warner, but by the time authorities arrived at the scene, he had no pulse. The other man transported in critical condition. The official cause of death, asphyxiation by submersion. For 8 seasons, Warner played the endearing, humorous Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show, the sitcom becoming a cultural phenomenon. This morning, tributes pouring in. Tracy Ellis Ross, who played Warner's on-screen wife, writing, "You were my first TV husband. My heart is so sad. You made the world a brighter place." The actor leaving behind a wife and daughter, posting this video a few months before he passed away, a flower given to him by his daughter tucked behind his ear.
Just wanted to remind you, as I remind myself, that no matter what's going on, there's always a reason to smile.
Warner has been transported to a facility just outside of where we are in San Jose. There will be an autopsy, but for now, this is being considered an accidental drowning. Charlene, Sam, Pedro?
Heart's broken over this. Thank you, Victor.
So that's very disturbing. I didn't know about that. No, I obviously I heard about that, but that's very disturbing because, again, as a person watching, just like a lot of us, we watched The Cosby Show, one of my favorite shows, growing up in the 80s. Crazy, it just goes to show you, But I'm going to play you guys, see if another clip. I don't know if it's the same one. It's this, I guess, extra. If I can get it. Let's see if I can get this. This is going to be
Police officers still on the scene, standing behind the yellow caution tape. This is the beach where the unspeakable tragedy occurred, sparking headlines, grief, and shock.
The stunning death of actor Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Breaking entertainment news, Malcolm Jamal Warner has died.
Malcolm Jamal Warner, dead at the age of 54 on a drowning accident.
Today we're getting new details and a clearer picture into Malcolm's final moments on the day he drowned. Costa Rica Emergency Response Director Wagner Leiva's team got the 911 call from Playa Cocos Beach at 2:10 p.m. on Sunday afternoon.
Al llegar al lugar, encontramos dos hombres adultos.
Upon arrival, they found 2 males pulled from the water, he says. One they saved. But Malcolm, despite their best efforts, showed no vital signs and was pronounced dead on the scene.
This was a very strong riptide that didn't just affect Malcolm, and I don't know that even if there had been a lifeguard there, if he would have been able to have been saved.
TMZ with the final photo of Malcolm as he headed to his family vacation in Costa Rica from his home in Atlanta. The site's senior producer, Michael Babcock, giving us the latest on the situation.
Unclear if the body has been returned back stateside. It will likely be a bit delayed just because the authorities in Costa Rica are going to perform an autopsy.
1, 2, 3. There he is. He's getting up.
Their scenes together were electric. Today, Malcolm's TV dad, Bill Cosby, crushed by the news of his on-screen son's passing.
Yeah, why is your shirt wide open?
That's what we heard.
Upon hearing the tragic news of Malcolm's death, Cosby's rep said it reminded Bill of the day he got the devastating call his 27-year-old son Ennis was murdered during a 1997 robbery attempt. Despite Bill's own tarnished legacy, Malcolm always thought The Cosby Show deserved its place in TV history.
The significant social impact that the show had cannot be reversed.
More celebrities reacting today as the beloved star's passing rippled through Hollywood. An emotional Whoopi on The View.
He was really a great kid. Yeah. He was really,
A lot of kids grew up with him.
Yes, yes.
And Beyonce posting on her official website, "Rest in power, Malcolm Jamal Warner. Thanks for being a big part of our shared television history."
I knew him very well. We were young together.
All right, everybody say, party till you drop.
And in 1987, Adam Sandler starred opposite Malcolm on The Cosby Show during his 4-episode stint.
Hey, Smitty, come here, man.
Just a second, fellas. I'll be right with you.
He shared his wonderful memories of Malcolm with us last night at his Happy Gilmore 2 premiere.
We hung out a bunch. He was always a very down-to-earth, special kid and very inclusive and made me feel special.
When I was about 6 years old, I told my parents that I was either going to be a famous actor, a famous poet, or a famous basketball player.
Just 3 months ago, the 54-year-old father shared with us the 3 things he always wanted to accomplish.
I am a Grammy Award-winning poet. My last album was nominated for a Grammy. So, I got 2 out of the 3 dreams.
And just 2 months before his fateful trip to Costa Rica, he shared on the Hot and Bothered podcast how he would want to be remembered after his death.
I will be able to leave this earth, knowing and people knowing that I was a good person.
So, again, as we all saw, that's tragic. And again, one thing I liked about Malcolm Jamal Warner is that he seemed like he carried himself like a classy person. You know what I mean? You didn't hear about him, getting in trouble with the law and, doing this and having all these, kids everywhere. Who knows who would, do what. But at the end of the day, he would have been 55 next month. His birthday is August 18th. He was born 1970, I believe. So, that's hard because I was saying to myself, damn, another black celebrity, passed away. And, I thought it was going to be something like bad. Obviously it was bad. Obviously, as you heard, him drowning. That kind of hits me a little bit because, again, you see these people, you know what I mean? And even though you don't know them, but it kind of hits you a little bit and say, wow, I can't believe this person's no longer alive. So, you know what? Rest in peace to him and his family. I'm sure it's very sad. I don't like to see anyone pass away, but that's just unfortunate the way we live today. This is life. So God is the judge. We just got to live our life good and try to do the best we can. And like I said, when I say when you hear the word, I just say this last thing. When you hear the word black excellence, and we have said this in quote unquote our community, like I could look at someone like him and probably say, and obviously I'm sure he had his share of ups and downs in his life, but you didn't hear about him doing anything crazy. You didn't hear about him being in the police, or people accusing him of having a whole bunch of kids all over the place. You know what I mean? So, and I guess he was married and had a daughter, and just the fact that you was there with your family over there in Costa Rica. Um, yeah, but no, rest in peace to him and his family. I pray that they can eventually remember the good times that they had with him. I'm sure they have a lot of pictures. I'm sure him and his family, a lot of memories, people all around the world that's going to watch Cosby shows and whatever, Malcolm and Eddie that he was on, and I'm sure other shows he was on just as well. So, again, that's all I got to say. But feel free to check out my YouTube channel. Type in my name. It's Russell Mills. That's RussellMills, May 22nd, 2017. My first video is called Why Black People Settle for Less. Everybody take care. God bless. Stay safe. All right. Thank you. Bye.